Haha, it's Smith. And I'm not in the shed for a change. I thought it was time I got my ass out of there. So, what we're going to do today in the outdoors. Well, we'll just have a little pan round at the scenery. That's Kattegat, which is a sea between Denmark and Sweden. That's the big harbour town of Frederikshavn. You can pick it up there. And the tide's low. Now, for the first time in a long while, the tide's worked out perfect today. It was quite by chance. I actually went to go fishing this morning at 9 o'clock, but it wasn't low tide until 10 o'clock. So I thought, well, there's an opportunity to dig some worms. So I did, and I got a bucket full, well, you know, 40 worms, good big lug worms. But we'll look at those in a minute. I just want to show you the rig up. What we're doing is today, we're fishing for flatfish off the beach. And for all of you initiated, you know what that involves. It's just these simple rigs, 2 hook flappers. There we go. No need for grapple weights in this sea, it's just not rough enough. And that's 80 grams. And I've got a bit of bling on the hooks. Flatties like bling. Some people say it's not necessary, and my best friend Colin, he's never used it, ever. But I like it. I just don't think when you're reeling it in, it gives a bit of colour that they sometimes come after. So sometimes you get a bump on this bottom hook. So it's a 2 hook flapper rig. There we go. Cheap as chips. Or should I say simple? Money's not really the issue. There we go. There's the bottom hook. So it's a 2 hook flapper. And the rod is a pen. The word for them is K2s, which is actually a make in itself. But the style of rod is that's a 16-foot rod. Just for overhead thumping casting, no pendulum needed. They're just that long. And of course, the reason a long rod on a day like today is good is because we've got an onshore wind, it's coming in. So if I was using a shorter rod, I don't want the line drooping down into the surf and picking up all weed and crap. So get it knocked straight quite a bit out, and the nice long rods keep your line out of the tumbling of the waves. This rod is a Shakespeare red metal. I'm not sponsored by any of these, just so you know who the hell would sponsor me. But anyway, then I'm not. Yeah, it's a red metal. This is 14 foot. Same principle. They've got fine tips, easy casting, just overhead thump. And bum, you know, you can get 50 yards without even bothering it. It's quite good. And of course you can cast short if you want. It's as simple as that. And again, this is another flapper rig. There we go. Let's have another flapper rig with 2 hooks. And the hooks they're a size 1 mustard bait holder. Quite old-fashioned. I've tried all different ones over the years, and funny enough, you go back to where you start sometimes, don't you? The needle's sharp and they stay sharp, and they hook the fish. So, yeah. Oh, the reels. These are a Kuma Pro Force, and they come with a. I can't see if that's. Yeah, there we are. And you can use them for carping, piking, beach fishing, like I'm doing today. And they've got a bait runner capability, so you can put your bait runner on. If you're fishing off a harbour, for example, and there can be some big cod, then you don't want your rod pulling in. So you put your bait runner on that you can take line off the spool. Handy little thing actually, the bait runner. You just click it down, and then there we go. Then it engages again. As soon as you start reeling in, the bait runner function comes off, and there we are. Well, all I can say, what a beautiful day. Look at this. Look at this. Let's have a bit of a big open shot. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. And, oh, back to the worms. I've forgotten about the worms. Oh, then let's have a go from here. That's probably better. There. There we are. Look at those. I've got loads of them. And what I don't use today, and I've got these small clams as well. These they're a bit like a sort of like stumpy razorfish. You can eat them as well, apparently. but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to fish today and use them as bait. So it'll be worm and clam cocktail when I decide to start. I'm waiting a little bit, it's low tide. I'll wait 5 minutes and then I'll get cast out. There are no, I'm not breaking the law being down here, you know, as regards the regulations for the virus and everything. They're actually starting to open up in Denmark. They flattened the curve a bit back, so they nailed it pretty quick. So they've flattened the curve and now they're starting to open up some of the schools. Certain age groups are allowed back. They're going to keep up with the social distancing. I think that's just going to be the way the future is. Just keep away from people in supermarkets. Keep your distance. I don't think things are ever going to go back to how they were. Or maybe that's naive. But anyway, the point is I'm not breaking any laws being down here today. Yeah. Right. What we'll do is I'll say this is part one. I'll get baited up, I'll cast out, and then when the fish come on, I shall try and make some films of some catches. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I'll just sink. Yeah. I've just set my camera up in its holder so I can see both rods. There we are. So you get a good idea. You'll probably see better on the far rod if any action starts. Anywho, I'm going to get off now. Have a nice cup of tea, then have a cast out, and I'll talk to you all later. Toodle pip.